I'm trying to be very gentle across my face because I haven't used a makeup wipe in a really long time. My skin's gonna be like, what? Woo! My lips do feel dry. Hello everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hyram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and to the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out Sephora's lowest rated products. And yes, I'm going to be trying them on my face. I've seen people's challenges where they go to like a 1-star rated makeup artist and get something done. I mean, I considered for a brief second going and getting a 1-star facial, but I was like, first, I love my skin too much. And second, I don't feel comfortable putting anyone on blast because we're all at different levels of growth and hopefully that person can grow beyond a 1-star. But it got me thinking, what if I was to try Sephora's 1-star rated skincare? And surprise, surprise, I really didn't find 1-star rated skincare. Like most of the reviews were like 2 stars. But I thought it'd be really interesting because I can't tell you how many times I've been like restocking on a product and I look at how many stars it has and I'm like, oh, that's one of my favorite products and only has 3 stars. It just goes to show you that everyone has different experiences when it comes to skincare, and I really wanted to put these products to the test and test out all the lowest rated products I could find at Sephora. You guys know I'm a Sephora-holic. I mean, hell, I have my own brand in Sephora. I love Sephora. And I think they do a really good job with their product selection, but not every product hits and not everyone has the same experience with the product. And I thought I'd kind of maybe try and breathe life into these ones and see how much I actually enjoy using them and give my kind of initial feedback and compare and contrast with their low rating. Because I know for certain, one of these products I've already been using in my routine for a while and I actually quite enjoy. I really want to see if any of these products are actually as low rated as people make them out to be, or if I'm going to actually really enjoy them, or I could totally hate them. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. So let's get into it. So when I was searching for these products, I actually had my assistant help put together the list, and there was a bunch of different brands on that list, but unfortunately a lot of them were either sold out or they weren't available for pickup or delivery. So I had to go with 5 different products, and funny enough, they all happen to be from Sephora Collection Skincare. I think Sephora Collection Skincare has some actually really good stuff. If you guys want to watch a video I previously did about Sephora Collection, that is from forever ago. How long ago did I make that video? It was like from years ago, so if I say anything that contradicts with my personal skincare beliefs now, time heals all wounds. But these 5 products are interesting because 2 of them in particular, I normally do not use on my face at all, like ever. But in the sake of trying them out for this video, just for fun, and because my skin's been doing really good lately, I thought, fuck it, let's ruin it together, all right? Okay, let's go. Okay, let's try this. I'm trying to be very gentle across my face. I know some people like really get into it when they use a makeup wipe, but I'm trying to be soft and gentle on my skin as to not irritate it. Because I haven't used a makeup wipe in a really long time, my skin's gonna be like, what? I don't really know if I'm in a good place to judge because I haven't used a makeup wipe in so long, but I feel like I am wearing more sunscreen than what is on the makeup wipe, and I don't really want to press harder into my skin. I know some people are gonna be like, no, you gotta like press and get in there. Mijo, that's exactly what I don't want to do. I will say for a positive, it's definitely not as fragranced as I expected. Again, like I can barely smell anything. But you know, if I were the avid makeup wipe user, I honestly probably would be disappointed because I don't think this removes very much. Which is interesting because I know the Sephora Collection makeup wipes are really, really popular, but that did not remove as much as, you know, even I would prefer. But on the bright side, if it's not removing as much, that means it's probably not as invasive or as harsh on the skin. So maybe this isn't as bad as I thought. Yeah, I'd probably give it a 2 out of 10. First off, it's a makeup wipe. But second of all, it didn't remove my sunscreen as much as I'd quite like it to, which if I was going to use a makeup wipe, I want it to, you know, properly remove all of my sunscreen. And the reason why I give it a 2-star is because it's not as fragranced as I thought it would be, which is a delight, pleasant. So thank goodness for that. Now, since I just used a makeup wipe and my skin is probably like, excuse me, ma'am, where's the moisture? I'm gonna go in with the next product, which is a whopping 3 stars, and it is the Sephora Collection Firming Day Cream. Now, hopefully this will help to like really moisturize my skin after using a makeup wipe. I haven't really looked at the ingredients of this one. Should I? Or is ignorance bliss? I think ignorance is bliss in this situation. This one says it's formulated with peptides, which, you know, are good for helping to firm the skin and prevent against long-term damage. I am a huge fan of peptides. I know for some of the other Sephora Collection skincare, like their face creams and stuff are kind of heavily fragranced, but I will say, like, one thing I really like about Sephora Collection is their transparency about where they source their ingredients and how they're sourced. I remember when I was first learning about it, I was like, oh, wow, they're taking steps to like really be responsible. If you've used Sephora Collection makeup, you know that some of it is like really bomb, super good, but oh, this one really isn't as fragranced as I thought it would be either. Okay, doing better than I thought. Overall, I'd say it's more on the gel side rather than a cream consistency, which is kind of unique for a face cream. I'm just gonna get a little bit in there. Oh wow, yeah, it's definitely like a gel consistency. Now I will say I have not worn this throughout the day, so I don't know how well it would perform. Oh, but I will say on first, usage, it kind of sinks into the skin nicely, which I like. And considering that it is a firming cream with peptides, most moisturizers like that tend to be really, really thick, super heavy on the skin, but this is like very different than what I was expecting. Being in these lights will really be the testament to like how good this product is. Also, if my skin is really red, it's probably from the makeup wipe, but also because my skin always gets super red whenever I touch it, so I promise I'm not sunburned. It's sunk into my cheeks, which is where my dry areas are, but it's not really sinking into my forehead, which is a little bit annoying. My forehead tends to get really oily and really shiny. It's like not sinking in. Yeah, this shit is like not sinking into my skin. I don't know what's going on. Pressing. Nah, it's not really working. I don't know if it's sweat or if it's just not absorbing into my skin, but either way, that's not really a good sign. I tend to look for lightweight gel creams that are pretty light on the skin, and this one definitely feels heavy. But hey, at least my skin is moisturized after using a makeup wipe, so look on the bright side. Okay, overall experience with this one, I would say probably a 3 out of 10. First of all, I like that it's a lightweight gel cream. I always love a good gel cream for my face. I like that it's not quite as fragranced as I thought it would be. But I will say, like, given initial experience with the product, which I more so judge a product by like how well it performs throughout the day, but given that it's not even sinking into my skin immediately after application, kind of makes me immediately not like it. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna stop patting my face because this shit is not going into my skin. Oh, sorry. Okay, so now that my face is nice and oily, this is a perfect segue into the next product because this product, I believe, has the lowest rating out of all of the products that I've used, and it looks like it's right at 2 stars or right under 2 stars, which is so interesting because I've literally purchased this product multiple times in the past, and it's something that I do use, like not on a daily basis, but like at least on a weekly basis, and I quite enjoy personally. It is the Sephora Hemp Blotting Papers. I do like blotting papers because they help to kind of like get the excess oiliness off my face, particularly when I'm filming. That's the biggest time I use them without like moving around the sunscreen or really messing with anything on my face or making me look overly shiny. Blotting papers are definitely kind of like more of a luxury purchase, I will say that, but I've really personally enjoyed using these ones, so I was quite surprised to see that they were at the bottom of the list. I do somewhat understand the hesitancy when it comes to blotting papers because here's the thing, I did not buy blotting papers for years because I figured out that these papers are basically the same material as toilet seat covers. And then I cut them up into squares and boom, you got blotting sheets. But I still stand by the fact that these are basically just like toilet seat cover material, and I don't blame you at all if you use toilet seat covers because that's exactly what I used to do. Now I purchased these just for ease of use, and I will say like they usually do help control my oiliness whenever I'm filming for hours on end. I don't want to apply more powder to my face and I just need something to help get rid of the oil. These have always been helpful, so I personally really like these, and look at how much oil it is soaking up on this. I don't know if you can tell, but it's supposed to be a light color, and this is definitely not light. I don't know. I enjoy using this, and I will be repurchasing them. Okay, next up is a product that I'm most nervous to use in this video. I'm a little scared, but this one has a solid, I think, 3 stars or right under 3 stars. It is the Sephora Collection Sugar Body Scrub. Now, I have seen this one for years at Sephora, and I am someone who sometimes does enjoy a body scrub when it's really gentle, when it's really fine. I do kind of like, sometimes using a scrub on the body because it helps to get rid of the dead skin cells that sometimes builds up on my elbows and my knees. Well, not sometimes builds up, always builds up. However, I do usually stray away from sugar scrubs just because sugar crystals can be pretty rough and pretty big, and they tend to be a little bit harsh on the skin. This gonna be lovely. I put a trash bag down underneath me because that's how lazy I am just to take my camera into the bathroom. I'd rather do it out here. And I got a bowl of water to wet my arm down. I think I'm just gonna scrub one arm. When you use a sugar body scrub, you should definitely use water at the same time because that helps to melt down the crystals to make sure that they're not too big or too rough on the skin. And just, I don't think it's ever a good idea to use a body scrub on dry skin. Okay, so I'm getting a scoop. Well, it's kind of easy to scoop out. That's nice. Spreading it on my arm. Ooh, look at the aestheticity of it all. Okay, I'm being quite gentle, but it does kind of have that traditional like you know, sugar scrub feel where it's just a little bit too rough for my liking. I will say that I do like that the base of this is kind of an oil, so it doesn't make it quite as dry as, you know, I know some other scrubs can be. Ooh, yeah. I don't like it on the dry areas either. That's too rough. The sugar crystals are kind of melting down, so it's not too bad. I mean, overall, it's really, you know, with the way at least that I'm scrubbing, it's really not too harsh on the skin, so I'm not like horrified. And I will say that I do like how easy it is to pick up out of the jar. Like, it's not a super messy, super goopy or liquidy formula. It scoops out quite easily without making a mess. Do not learn from my example, y'all. Okay, so I rinsed my arm off. You know, it feels soft, kind of equally as soft as my other arm. I don't notice too big of a difference. I think the maybe tiny little difference that I feel is from the oil in the formula rather than like the scrub itself. I do like that the scrub isn't super fragranced because a lot of times scrubs can be. I'd say I'd give this like a, what do I give it? I will give it a solid 3 out of 10 because it wasn't like a totally unpleasant experience. It wasn't the harshest scrub that I've ever used. I still take the 2 stars off because this isn't a product that I personally would use, nor do I really have any desire using it any longer. However, I will use the rest of my product for my feet because my feet, well, they can have whatever product. The feet are really resilient, so they'll be fine. I will say that I feel like my skin does kind of need like a body moisturizer afterwards. It feels a little bit stripped and dry, but yeah, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. Not my favorite, but definitely better than I was expecting. And then the last product is the other product that has a really, really low rating. Kind of surprised me as well because I know that a lot of people do purchase this product, but maybe all of them have a bad experience with it. I don't know. It is the Sephora Collection Coconut Lip Balm. Now, I will be honest, I am very picky when it comes to lip balms because my lips get so freaking dry, you guys would not even understand. It's like the most frustrating thing in the world. I swear to God, no product is a product where I can like apply it once in the day and then I'm like, I'm good. No, dry lips will be the bane of my existence. But I am interested to try this one because it does have a 2-star rating. Pretty low, not the best rating, I will admit. But the thing I do like about this product is that it comes in cardboard packaging, which is sustainable. I will definitely give it that. I am very interested to try what this formula feels like though, because my lips do feel dry at the moment, so satiate me. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh my goodness. This formula feels dry. It's really gritty. I didn't even know it was possible for a lip formula to feel this dry on your lips. Okay, I'm trying to apply multiple layers, but it's not really, I don't know if it's not working. Woo! My lips do feel dry. I just applied so many layers of this. Let me look in the mirror. Huh. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how this looks or feels on my lips. I don't know if gritty is the right word, but it kind of feels like it almost has this grit to it that almost kind of like picks up the moisture you already have on your lips. And then it transfers the formula, but the formula feels very like dry, not very nourishing or hydrating. So even though I feel like I applied a bunch of layers, I feel like my lips are going to be totally dry in like 5 minutes. I mean, we'll see, but they definitely don't feel moisturized now. Also, when I looked in the mirror, it kind of looks like my lips are dehydrated. Like most of the time when I apply like a lip balm or a lip mask or something like that, my lips look so plump. They look super juicy, super hydrated. And I feel like it's kind of the opposite with this one, which I want to say I kind of like because at least my lips aren't super shiny. Because whenever I apply a lip mask and then I have to film right after and they're super shiny, it looks like I just have a full-on lip gloss on my lips. I'm not a fan of this formula at all. I would say I'd give this either a 2-star or 1 star. I will give it 1 star for the sustainable packaging. I will do that. But besides that, this isn't good. If you guys do want a good lip mask from Sephora, the Tatcha Kiss Lip Mask is amazing. It's so good. The Fresh Advanced Therapy Lip Mask, the one that comes in a jar, that one's a really good one as well. I've really enjoyed that. What other ones? Oh, the Laneige one with the little applicator, the silicone applicator that you can apply. I love that one. Super good. I honestly would recommend any of those over this balm. Well, I don't exactly know how I was expecting this video to end. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't horrible. Like, honestly, my skin isn't irritated. It doesn't feel like it's gone through trauma. My forehead is still freaking oily. But overall, I'm not like totally mad. I'm not totally upset. This wasn't like a traumatizing experience. But was I necessarily impressed? Honestly, besides the hemp blotting sheets that I already use, I you know, wouldn't go out of my way to recommend these products to anyone in particular. Sorry. Honestly, Sephora has a lot of other great products that are still in these same product categories. Like if you want a good body scrub, the Necessaire body scrub is an amazing one. I've recommended it. I've even included it into my best skincare of 2021 video. There's the lip masks I mentioned. If you want like a nice lightweight gel cream experience for a moisturizer, there's my personal moisturizer. This helps by Hyram Niacinamide and Maracuja Daily Barrier Support Moisturizer. There's a bunch of other gel creams they have that are really good as well. If you want a good substitute for a makeup wipe, there's like the Youth to the People Super Berry Cleansing Balm that I've really been enjoying. There's a bunch of other products that they carry that are good. As far as me breathing new life into these products, I don't think there was much life in them to begin with. So, you know, at least I gave it a shot. I'm gonna go pamper my skin right before I go to bed to make sure that it's properly taken care of and not irritated from using any of these products. What do you guys think? Do you love any of these products? Let me know in the comment section down below, and let me know if you want me to do this video with, say, like a different brand, a different store, whatever it may be. Let me know. I'm happy to do it. And if you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and to the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. And I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.